Hey guys, welcome back to my show. Today's episode, I want to try something really different. I used to make individual episodes before. Some of you may remember if you've been listening to my podcast since season one, or even just join before the interview era. I decided to try something different and talk a little bit more about a particular topic, like how I used to today. I do have interviews lined up, for November and October, the remaining parts of October and beyond. But, I just wanted to try something. So, anyways, today we'll be talking about, the power of music, a little bit of what I feel about AI music and how I feel like it's going to change things for every single songwriter and every creative out there, honestly. So, yeah, let's get into it. First off, I would like to thank you all so much for supporting me on this journey. I think it's really awesome how much of a support group I have through this podcast. And yeah, so anyways, the power of music. That's kind of like three words that kind of ring a bell in my head, and kind of it's the only thing I ever think about. I'm gonna be completely honest here. My head is mainly made up of 99.9% songs, lyrics, music, and maybe a little bit of things you would want to use in school or daily life. Just gonna be completely honest, just putting it out there. And I think that actually has helped me a lot. And I think it's just the power of music again that's helping me kind of just develop as a singer and a songwriter. It's also quite awesome how just through music, people can kind of just connect with each other, connect through communities, and touch people's heart just through those melodies and those lyrics. And I think Taylor Swift is a great example of this companionship in this community, because often what she does is she has a story behind her lyrics. Like, she has something she wants to portray, something about her own self, but the way she writes is something that everyone can connect to. And I think it's really awesome how she does that and manages to capture the essence of the human emotion. It's also a very hard thing to do, but I think again, tying it in back to power and believing in yourself. I think the fact that she's such a strong leader, woman, shows that there's no end to what we can do as singer-songwriters and do to change the world. I think music could be the next big thing, and I think it already is the next big thing. But I think as traditions go by and years go by, I think music is just going to be very, very complex. Now, of course, AI has come into the mix, which has kind of got me a little upset, kind of. AI is cool. I do not have anything against AI, but the way AI just kind of their AI covers and AI song lyrics and things like that, and I think just defeats the whole purpose of singing and songwriting, which is to connect with people. And I think since AI is just a robot, if you think about it, it does not have any emotions. In fact, it just steals from other artists who may have not released a song. So it could just be random stuff, but then it could actually be someone else's song that you're trying to sing, thinking that you have an original song written by AI. And I think it's just not something that seems okay. I think it's just not a great way to make music. I mean, sure, you could gain a little bit of inspiration, get ideas and something, but I think going off of ChatGPT, even that, doesn't seem ethical or even right to me, because I feel like as a singer-songwriter or just any creative in general, I think the main idea, the reason you are a creative is to inspire people or to be a role model to others, or even just for your own enjoyment, and you don't want to release it. I guess that's all there is. But at the same time, you want to write something or do something that is your own work. You don't want to make people do stuff or say stuff that they're not saying. I've seen so many covers of Elvis Presley doing Ariana Grande songs, and I'm really disturbed by this, because honestly, you should not be trying to make people who have he did not even live during the era of Ariana Grande, and making him sing songs like POV and I don't know, God is a Woman just does not seem right, because Number one, Elvis Presley has his own unique voice, and giving him a song that doesn't suit him just kind of ruins his image. And I think not just him, like any singer, like Taylor Swift singing Hindi songs, and Bollywood singers singing English songs that may not suit their voice, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's just like, why are you making other people sing other people's song when they aren't actually like, just like, enjoy the music you have, enjoy, like, again, this again ties to power of music as well, because if you're a true fan of a singer, you can kind of tell whether it's AI or not. But again, AI has just become so advanced now, to the point where, like, if they do not label a video or a song thing or anything as AI, you will actually start believing that it is truly person singing it. I know recently I did see another one where Taylor Swift was singing an Olivia Rodrigo song, and I actually believed that because it really sounded realistic. Like, it had all her riffs and runs and things she does, and I found it really cool when she was doing it. And I was like, this does not, okay, after listening to the chorus where like her vocals were kind of like messy, I was like, this does not sound like her, because she has such clean vocals and has like this unique style which was not being portrayed in the song when she was singing the cover. And I was like, this is definitely AI. And of course, like, it's just kind of like you have to use your mind logically and kind of figure it out yourself. But at the same time, again, it just like ruins things for future singer-songwriters, future creatives, because at the end of the day, you want to connect with people. You don't want like an artificial robot doing your work for you and creating a monotonous song. You want something that people can, like, listen to and be like, yes, I agree with this, or I had the similar experience, and tie it into their own thing. So yeah, that's kind of like main key. It's like, I do not like AI music. I will listen to it just to see how bad it is, if that makes sense. I know that's like like, I listen to it but do not like it. It's kind of weird, honestly, but I do that. And yeah, I mean, again, AI is just kind of like up to person. I mean, I'm not like you don't have to like not listen to it, but you also should not like, just to listen to AI, because I think there's so many awesome singer-songwriters out there and so many awesome creatives out there that, like, I feel like they should be the one in the spotlight rather than, like, AI robots. I know Instagram has also started this weird feature where, like, you chat with like an AI person who helps you with stuff. I honestly, okay, obviously this doesn't connect much to what we're talking about here, but it does revolve around AI. I honestly find it kind of useless, because at least for me, because I feel like, why would you want to talk to someone who's a robot when you can just talk to a real person on Instagram and get help from them, or even just go outside for a walk and just like, talk to someone who's like a live person. Again, this is just my thoughts, but yeah, again, the media is just changing over and over. I think AI could potentially harm the music industry, but it could be possible that things could change in the next, like, I don't know, 5, 10 years or 20 years. But yeah, if it doesn't, this could potentially be a dangerous time for all creatives, at least according to me. Again, it's not to instill any fear in you guys, it's just like, I think, like the whole importance, again, just the power of music is mainly to connect. You cannot have like, random people doing random stuff. It has to have some sort of meaning to it, some sort of like ideal goal that you are trying to portray through it. And I think, yeah, that's just kind of how music works, or creativity works, at least for me, because again, this is kind of like a whole opinionated thing, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of people who agree on this. I have read so many articles about, like things they have against AI music and AI creativity, and I think it's really important to like understand, like, just believe in yourself, just do what you think is right for you. And yeah, the third and last thing I would like to say on a different note is, like, in the conversations I've had in the past, like with singer-songwriters and other creatives, they've often talked about being true to yourself. And I think That's really important because being true to yourself is kind of the main key about being creative as well. It's kind of like showcase who you are. Do not like, let other people tell you who you are or define who you are. I think success should just be coming from who you are, and it's honestly just like what you want to be. Do you want to be a singer? Do you want to be a YouTube star, or do you want to be an author, or I don't know, a cricketer or a tennis? Like basically anything. Just kind of like just be yourself. Just be your authentic self. That's basically the main point. Don't let the haters get to you. I know there'll always be haters, and they'll always be like, you look bad, or your voice stinks, or your hair looks crazy, or I don't know, you're you're too short, you're too tall, things like that. Like just let the haters hate. They're gonna just hate constantly. That's basically their job. That's like their main job description. And I think it's very easy to hate on others, but it's really hard to give people um good feedback and help them, because in that you have to actually think. And I think that's the main thing. Just like as Taylor Swift said, I love Taylor Swift, so I'm gonna keep giving an example of her. Just like let the haters hate and shake, 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 I guess. So yeah, that's my message for today. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and let me know in voice messages if you would like me to do more episodes like this. And yeah, I'll be putting up a poll for Spotify listeners, choose what kind of thing you would like next, whether it be an interview guest you want, or like an episode type you want, anything of that sort. You can go to anchor.fm/Anika674 as well, and you can find my voice message thing where you can send me a voice message directly to Anchor. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great time and stay creative.